One, go.
Good afternoon, squirrels.
And chipmunks?
And if you're an animal, we love you.
Because the human race is an animal, just like a squirrel and a chipmunk. I don't know what we're doing with this intro here. The very on-the-fly intro. But hey, we're back.
We're back.
We said we weren't going to be here, and then we said we were, so we're here.
So,
You want to start off with the news?
yes. The news is riots have been happening.
Minnesota. Has it been in other states too? I've only been hearing about Minnesota specifically.
Minnesota.
Because that's where the basically the murder of George Floyd happened.
Very, very sad.
Yeah, I hope the police involved or the justice is served, because that is completely unacceptable. And I fear for the protesters and the rioters, and I hope everyone stays safe.
How do you think we can help?
Oh, that's actually a very good question. I saw a resource recently. It had a lot of list of different people you can mail, like political figures, government figures, people you can contact, and different organizations you can donate to. And I can include a link to it maybe in the description here if people would like to participate in that. And that's a good way of helping without having to physically be there or do a physical protest.
Right.
I can put that in the description, definitely.
So, Lauren's drinking her coffee, folks.
All the tasty parts always go to the bottom, so the last sips are the best.
By the way,
Tip of the day.
coffee, everybody's favorite bean.
But Ian, remember, it's not a bean.
It is not a bean. It is a fruit.
It's the pit of a fruit. So when you're drinking coffee, what did I call it again? Wet pit, fruity pit water?
Wet willy.
Water. Come get your fruity pit water, folks. It's delicious. But back to the news. Boston Marathon was canceled completely.
Completely. Remember that. Completely canceled. And also, all summer camps.
Right. We've been over the summer camps. I'm sure maybe other states, they might be having different summer camp experiences. Definitely in Massachusetts, it's been cancellations. But for the Boston Marathon, it's a big deal because first it was postponed to October, I believe. And this is the first time in the history of the Boston Marathon it's been completely canceled. It's never happened before.
And also, but I hear restaurants are going to start opening in like June.
I don't know the timeline exactly, but things are starting to reopen, like hair salons, some restaurants, basically businesses that can still function while being socially distanced and clean and safe. So non-essential businesses that are capable of doing that, like dog groomers.
Also, to remember, we are here for you guys every Saturday.
Oh, I thought you were going to say every day. I'm like, I have plans. But every Saturday for sure, except maybe next Saturday.
Except maybe next Saturday.
You're going to have to work something out next Saturday on your own. Sorry, guys. Watch our old episodes and pretend.
Next Saturday, no go.
Unless we say otherwise. Maybe we might surprise you. An episode would pop up, but as of now, no episode. Is there anything else in the news we want to touch on?
Donald Trump.
A bird buddy. How about his response to Twitter basically saying, yeah, you just said a lie.
Newsflash, he thinks everybody lies, first of all.
And he's a perfect little angel.
And he's the straw that kicks the bucket.
The straw that kicks the bucket. I've never heard of that idiom before. So, like, he sits on his butt for, like, months about this whole corona thing. And then the second Twitter, like, irks him, he goes, okay, we're taking this whole thing down. We're on it. We're passing bills. We're doing legislation. We're politicking real hard right now. That's so stupid.
Sooner or later, music and festivals will be back soon.
That's actually, well, they've been having a lot of live stream music at festivals, which actually, did you watch the Dropkick Murphys last night?
No, but I saw that they actually played Fenway Park.
Yeah, so this is the second time. The first time was back in April, I think. But a lot of bands are actually doing that, and I didn't watch the Dropkick Murphys because at the same time, Slipknot was having Knotfest, so I watched a little bit of that instead. So lots of different bands are still having concerts and they're performing them live, and I'm trying to find the website that advertises it. It was like live.
Did you say Slipknot?
Yes. You have something?
I love that band.
Really?
You
You don't seem like a Slipknot kind of person to me. I'm just not to brand you or anything.
Wow. Okay, Lauren. Maybe you don't know me.
I guess I don't. But if you go to livenation.com, they have hosts of a bunch of different concerts that are coming up, and that's where I found out about the Slipknot one, and then the Dropkick Murphys one, and then there's a whole bunch coming up. You can just watch them from the comfort of your home. They said,
that means festivals are still happening, people.
There's
happening.
There's a virtual country music festival called Couch Songs happening today at 3 p.m., which, if you're watching this early enough, it might still be happening. So pause our video, watch Couch Fest, and then come back over here.
And also, remember that we love you.
Hearts, stars, horseshoes, clovers, and blue moons. Pots of gold. Okay, we went out on a tangent there.
So, I was online today playing poker.
How much money did you win?
How much money did I win?
Yep.
Almost $600.
If only it were real money. I'd like to learn how to play poker someday.
And then somebody stopped me and said, stop playing bingo. So.
Bingo. Does that mean something in poker?
stop playing bingo. What's bingo?
Well, bingo is a different game entirely, but does it have a different meaning when you're using it in the context of poker?
I guess.
Because bingo is the game where you have the different squares, and then you have to, someone calls out a number, and if you have that number, you put a tile piece down, and you're trying to get a row or a couple.
Anyway, I was confused by that.
I'm just explaining the concept of bingo while you're basically like, okay. Yeah, that is a weird thing to say. So are we done with news?
Yes.
Do you want to move on to the topic of this podcast?
Yes. The topic of the podcast is, what have you been watching during quarantine, everyone?
Lots of time to devote to watching things.
Let us know in the comments below. Right down below.
Down below.
Me? I've been watching 24.
Are you liking it?
I'm loving it.
So how far, you said you're in what season are you on right now?
2.
2, and there's 6 seasons? I keep forgetting.
There's 9.
9 seasons? Yeah, 9 seasons, you're right. So you got some ways to go there.
Yep.
So what do you like so much about it?
You know, I basically, I like it because it has such a pure message. And the message is this, okay? Anybody could be a victim of violence.
True. And that's what the show's really about? Because I personally have not seen it.
Now, the show is about this agency called CTU. They're like a government agency, and they go on these missions.
Are they like the FBI or the CIA?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. CIA.
Okay. So like secret government CIA agency, and they go on and they do. Is there specific kinds of missions?
They're like in one episode there was a bomb threat.
Okay. So like terrorist missions and.
Yes.
Okay. Is it a different mission each time, or is there sometimes?
It's a different mission each time.
Okay. Oh, okay. So it's kind of interesting. I hear it's really good, and if it went out for 9 seasons,
it's really good.
Okay.
You should check it out.
I'll add it to my list because I have a huge list. But we got time now. How have you been watching it?
I've been watching it through. Well, my my friend Katie comes over, and we watch it on her Hulu, I think.
Oh, okay. So it's available through Hulu.
Yeah.
Okay. Just in case other people were interested in checking it out, letting people know how to access it.
Actually, it's on demand. If
It's probably,
It's
sorry, I'll let you go.
it's on Hulu, but it's also on demand, I think.
I feel like there's lots of ways to access it. You might have to pay, but if it's a free thing for Hulu, then probably the best way to access it if you have a Hulu account.
It's a free thing for Hulu, I think.
Okay. I unfortunately don't have Hulu.
So,
So,
anything else?
yeah, what else have you been watching?
I've been watching SpongeBob, classic SpongeBob.
Oh, those are the best original SpongeBob.
I've been watching the show Catfish. Has anybody seen Catfish?
I've seen some of that. That's quite the show.
I've also been watching Maury Povich.
Really? Is that still on?
Yes,
Are they new episodes or repeats?
both.
Wow. It's been so long. I guess that genre still exists.
Anyway, I've been watching those shows and other shows and
I think you mentioned Family Feud before.
Family Feud and
Yeah. So a lot of TV shows too.
The Bachelor.
Oh God, I hate that show so much. Ugh. So what's your favorite episode of SpongeBob? Do you have one?
Oh my God. I have so many I can't pick.
Or just 3?
Actually, maybe that's a good poll question.
Or maybe a good topic for a future podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't answer that. We'll come back later, guys. We'll talk about that in another episode. I'm going to write that.
So,
I'm still
you
here.
know, each day I wheel through life. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world it would be if I could walk.
Mm. And you can also go roll and roll and roll and roll and keep roll and roll and roll and roll.
But then there's also I can roll too.
You can rock and you can roll. And I think those are some of your best qualities. Are you done with your things you've been watching?
Yes.
Okay, because I got a list, folks. I'm about to say them. So it's about like 80% anime. I gotta warn you ahead of time because I've been in the I haven't watched anime for the longest time since maybe like high school. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, let's check it out again and catch up on some things. So before the quarantine happened, I've been kind of doing that. And now that that's happened, I'm in like mega drive, mega mode. When I've been watching these, the anime's mostly been through Crunchyroll, which is super annoying if you don't get a paid account. It has like a billion really annoying ads. But some of it's also through Netflix, which if you have Netflix is really good because it's free and there's no ads. Well, it's not free. You have to pay monthly. Just caught up on My Hero Academia. If anyone follows that. I know you're looking really bored, Ian. I'll go through the section as fast as I can. I'll lump all the anime together. How about that? My Hero Academia. I started Food Wars thinking it'd be a guilty pleasure because I love watching food videos and food shows, and it is awful. I kind of watch it sometimes to see if it gets better. I'm like, no. Golden Kamui? I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but that was a suggestion from a friend. Oh my god, it's good. 2 thumbs up if you guys. It has great humor, has great action, great characters. I'm just going to give you guys, check that one out if you like basically everything I said. I tried to get into Akagi, which is that gambling one, but it was really boring, and I think it gets better, but I don't know. The character designs are really throwing me off. Here, I'll show you them later, Ian, because they are very strange.
Okay.
One of the new favorites that everyone already talks about, Keep Your Hands Off Aizukin. It's really good. And as an animation major, it like tugged at my heartstrings, like, oh, I remember doing all that stuff. But also as an animation major, I'm like, you should not be able to be doing all that stuff. You're like 12. And they pull it off in like a month. But anyway, it's a good one. It's more heartfelt, kind of bouncy. If you're into something to raise your spirits, like leg back, kind of enjoy yourself. I saw one episode of Beautiful Bones. It looks like it's going to be good. I haven't watched very much of it. Tower of God I've gotten into. That one looks pretty cool. I like it so far. Rack, the big crocodile guy, reminds me of Inosuke from Demon Slayer. That's why I drew some fan art of them being best friends. I thought their like personalities are perfect. Just finished One Punch Man, which I hope gets a season 2 because that's really good. Going on to the next ones. I finally saw Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. That's good. And I started JoJo's Bizarre Adventures because I know that's been long overdue. And I think that's all it for anime. For non-anime, I watched Tiger King. Have you watched that, Ian?
I've heard about it. I haven't really seen it though.
It's something. I will say that. I don't know if I don't know how to recommend it. Like if you want, it's kind of like trashy reality TV, but with tigers, and it's on Netflix. You checking something out there?
Yes. On Wait, Don't Tell Me.
Oh,
Jeff Towdy is available.
is he on the episode?
Yes.
Oh, I love that show. I'll listen to it later. I always thought that's something we should be listening to during our podcast times at LAS, because that'd be a fun thing to listen to. People would enjoy that.
That's it.
Okay.
That's all I got.
But yeah. I watched one episode of Kim's Convenience. It looks like it's a cute little show. Good comedy show. I watched the first episode of The Witcher, which I wasn't too happy when it first started. It looked really generic. Then it's picking up. So I'll probably stick with it. I have one of the games I haven't played yet. Have you played any of the Witcher games, Ian?
No.
No. I know it's a great game series. I'm kind of hoping it doesn't spoil too much if I eventually do play the games, but oh well. I watched a few episodes of the show Unorthodox, but that's kind of more heavy and dramatic, so I haven't gone back to it for a while. But it is very good. And that's, besides YouTube, which I've been watching a lot of, that's kind of what I've been watching.
That's about it.
Yeah, I mean, I probably missed a few things, but those...
Well, folks.
It's like a wall of text.
What a run of shows.
But if we kind of covered everything. Did you want to do the brain teaser?
Yeah.
Because we didn't do a brain teaser last time. We did like a trivia question instead, but we're back to brain teasers now.
Yeah.
You want me to read it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the brain teaser.
Listen up and answer.
A man looks at a painting in a museum and says, "Brothers and sisters, I have none, but that man's father is my father's son. Who is in the painting?" Do you want me to say it one more time? This one's a little confusing. A man looks at a painting in a museum and says, "Brothers and sisters, I have none, but that man's father is my father's son. Who is in the painting?"
Okay. Now, type in your answer, and we will reveal the answer on a future show.
Next time around, whenever that is. But type it down below if you think you know. We should start having prizes for people who get it right. That costs money. You get our satisfaction. That's when you win. Well, what else can we talk about since we already did the theme? How about shows you want to watch that you haven't gone around to?
Okay.
I know I'm throwing that up to you kind of at a, like a, just going, shoot, now talk.
So, I feel very proud of this show. We're only 4 shows in, but I feel very proud to know that you guys are listening and paying attention.
Mm-hmm. At least we assume you are. Maybe you're just playing this while you're brushing your teeth. I don't know.
And I know that, you know, oh, I forgot what I was going to say.
You know that we're your friends.
I know that you guys are basically my friends. And family.
We're all part of Big Ian and Lauren Our family.
So thank you. And yes, thank you.
Oh, did you freeze?
For your moral support. No, I did not.
You froze for like a quick second and then you resumed. It's okay. Well,
Is that it?
that might be it.
That might be it. Join us next time.
Same place. Same-ish time, same-ish place.
Same bat time, same bat channel. Only on Ian and Lauren's Coffee Hour.
Apparently we're also affiliated with Batman now. This I did not realize. We got to go over this, the fine text after this.
Brought to you by Batman.
So yeah, we'll see y'all next time, folks.
Peace out, homies.
What was that?
Somebody dropped something.
Oh. They're saying goodbye as well. Bye.
Bye.
Oop. Almost.
Good show.
Oh, hang on. We're still recording. I almost ended the meeting by mistake. And goodbye.
Goodbye.